go. No, why is it trying to run more ads? Why is it running more ads? Oh my god. I'm running so many ads. I'm so sorry. It's fine. It's fine. Most people are subscribed to me. I mean, Timmer's not subscribed. So, a little bit awkward there, but whatever, you know. I was gonna do something else. I was going to do something else. What was I going to do? I don't remember what I was going to do, so I'm just gonna not do it. Alright? I'm just gonna wait here for the ads to be done, and then we are gonna play let's play like 9 bug attempts. Catch up with our dragon attempts. I don't know how many attempts Midge has done and everything. Let me see if I can prod him to tell me. I mean, Midge can probably hear me, but I'm just gonna also assume that Midge can't hear me because Midge probably has like stuff to do. Being gainfully employed. All right, ads are not done. Wow, I just assumed they were done. Now I remember what I was going to do. I was going to bring up my sheet there. Okay. No, that's not the one. This one? This is view only. It's fine. I don't need this anymore. Alright, we're back from ads. Let's play the game. Let's get a bug run going. Oh, penalties resets. Yay, it works. It all works. What do we have here? Grubbin's nobody's favorite. Carablast is nobody's favorite. Burmese nobody's favorite. Let's take Carablast. With Drought? I'm not sure that's a good combo. Drought, Bug Pokemon. Do I think we win this? I think we do. Yeah. Good rolls on those last 2 hits. Or bad roll on the first one. So in RogueMon Rivals, you always take the 5 bandit Pokemon here. No scouting. None of these are... Oh my god, I am so Gen 4 DS pilled. I was trying to push the wrong button to open the bag, or open the menu. None of these are favorites, so we can take whatever we want. Let's just do it this way. Not a fan of the Shelmet. Huge power Pineco only has a special move, but huge power is cool. It is plus 10 attempts, but that's fine. Waterville Burmy, plus Combi, and Trace Wurmple. I'm gonna run the huge power Pineco, and we're gonna learn a physical move at level 9. That's what's happening here. I wonder if we're fast enough to run away from all these guys. Probably not. There's probably something that's gonna be faster than me. Like this Nimble, for instance. Alright. We get our egg, put that on. I guess we'll... God, I need to stop pushing this button to open the menu. Use the calcium, toss the HP up, toss the iron. And then my prize, fight wilds, get that physical move. Sure. I should not have done that. I knew Shelmet had overheat. If I had used my brain, I would have remembered that. It's okay. It was too slow. The Pokemon it became was too slow, and it did not learn any physical moves until Lick at 23. No physical TMs. I think we're fine. Back to the lab. Well, back to the tower first. Well, Greavard in chat, by the way, if anybody wants to catch it. We got Weedle, Venonat, Venipede. None of these are favorites, so we can take whatever we want. Let's take... Venipede. It's got Draining Kiss, and it's got Super Effective Rock Throw. If we hit ourselves, we die. We don't hit ourselves, we live. Did we just get 3 Burmies? No, 2 Burmies. Anorith is a favorite, so we have to run the Anorith. Let's look at everything else first. Out of curiosity more than anything else. Nothing's that impressive. Anorith, on the other hand, is also not that impressive, but we're running it anyways, because we have to. If we can just get to level 40 and evolve... Well, I don't want to be a bug or a rock type, so I don't know why I drafted Anorith. I guess I drafted Anorith because I won my Ascension 1 bug type with it. It's when I think we had a huge power Anorith that evolved into Lycanroc. Might not have been huge power, though. Alright. Carbos. Sure, we'll use it. Oranberry, I will toss. And then give me stats cap increase and an antidote. It's just very important to have an antidote. Milk Shrink is very annoying. Stop drinking milk. We're we're gonna need additional moves. I can't over-rely on Sacred Fire with its low PP. And Iron Tail is gonna miss pretty frequently. It's only missed one time so far. Icicle Spear. I'll take it over Thunder Wave. Poison Powder, I guess, can be used if we are running out of ways to damage Pokemon. Okay, Icicle Spear is not the answer for this Luxio. I'm gonna guess it has pretty good special defense, so let's try and poison it. This is terrible. Alright, let's go ahead and use one of our little baby potions. If we get dropped down under 25 HP, I'll use another potion. It's just a Larvitar. Icicle Spear should be fine here, right? Yeah, just need to hit 3. Or 2 in a crit. Goldeen, Pokemon that we have no answer for. And it has Stab Super Protected Hydro Cannon. That's not good. Oh, if it does another Hydro Cannon, I just die. Hold on, I didn't math that correct. I'm surprised we survived that. Alright, we still have 3 potions. There's only 1 trainer left. We should be fine to just hit Sacred Fire when we see it. Alright, that's a full clear of the forest. Do we want to take Camouflage? I don't think so. We're just, putting it out there as a possibility to get rid of our Rock Bug typing. But Rock Bug typing is a good type. It's just the types we are going to evolve into is probably not going to be good. I really should be going for Sacred Fire here. There's only 2 Pokemon on this guy. Another Carbos? There's no such thing as being too fast. Alright. Got a Brock fight here. Got pulled into a work meeting? Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I suspected as much. I suspected it was about your gainful employment. I think we just do another Iron Tail and then finish off with Icicle Spear. I probably could be doing boss music here. Hold on. Let's we are fighting Brock. Let's make it a little bit more exciting. I maybe don't fully believe the Anorith is going to win. Maybe that's why I didn't start the music. 59 bug attempts? Alright. Let me update that on the win tracker, which I need to get to on a different link. I need to go there on my actual. You haven't won, Bug. Correct. I'm just wondering so I can keep up. I'm pretty sure you haven't won bug. I'm like 99% sure you haven't won bug. Fake out's annoying. I'm gonna keep hitting Sacred Fire. That's not doing much. Can we try Iron Tail? Morning Sun is honestly fine. I prefer it to using Bubble Beam, because Bubble Beam means I have to heal. Don't miss Iron Tail. Would have evolved into a Lycanroc, which is what I won A1 with. Hold on a second. Alright, well, let's try this again. Except this time, let's do Dragon. Let's just swap between them anytime we get to Brock. Oh, hold on. I need to change our type here. Axew is a favorite, so we have to take it, unless there's a Midge favorite that we're forced to fight. Jangmo is a Midge favorite, so we're forced to fight it, but that just means we get to take the Axew that I want to take anyways. A little bit on the slow side. I like the special attack. Just swap the attack and attack and speed, and we're cooking. 36 Dragon. Oh man. All right. Well, maybe I shouldn't play so many dragon runs. No. Steel is out. I have lost Steel. There's no Midge favorites here, right? Midge isn't the sort of person who would take it in Applin. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I love this Axew. I don't love what we have to do. I don't love that we can, I don't think we can handle this Noibat, but I love this Axew. We're gonna... No. Why have you had Ice Beam 2 turns in a row, Midge? That's not fair. That's not right. Let's get the confusion. Okay. Would you hit yourself, please? I'm gonna try and flinch lock you. Just make it so you have to overcome more coin flips. I need the confusion. I don't get it, we lose. Dang, this Axew is gonna be something really good, right? Yeah, Goodra. Could be better. Maybe I shouldn't have said I'm gonna do this until, Oh, thank you for the Hydro request, Tolkien. I am well. Got a few hours here to do a stream. There's a Dreepy, so I have to take the Axew. Axew's a favorite anyways. I cannot hit the Dreepy. Well, this is why it was good for Mitch to take Dreepy. It's a problem Pokemon in the lab. If it can just die, oh, it can hit me. All right, well, I'm not allowed to use Spore in the lab, so Just kill me already. Okay, next. Gibble is a mage favorite, so we have to take the Noibat. Ooh. The speed and special defense are slight problems. Alright, have a good one at work, Midge. Alright, we have all of our favorites here, by the way. All three of them. We got Bagon with Thick Fat. Soybean and Assist. Maybe not the moves that we want. We've got Dratini with a Rain Dish. Ton of special defense, but terrible speed. And not amazing moves. Gust. Then we got Static Axu with E-Sense and Flamethrower. I'm gonna run the Axu. That I don't really need to look at anything else other than the fact that it has E-Sense and Flamethrower to say this is a Pokemon to run. The stats could be better, but they always could be. I should not be picking up items. Is one of these a Citrus Berry? Okay. Okay. That's fine then. Egg on, but we'll probably replace it with a Citrus Berry. Just for now. So I don't have to toss anything. And then we'll fight Wilds. And if we end up needing to use a Citrus Berry, we will not be using an extra heal. How does Flamethrower do? Flamethrower does much better. I should just be using Flamethrower. There's my Citrus Berry use. We're paralyzed, which is really annoying. I don't have a heal for that. Bide I will not be taking. Alright, now we put on the egg. And I think chances are I probably should not fight another at least Frigibax after this. Can I see different Pokemon? No? Alright, level 6 Frigibax. Just Flamethrower it. Come on. There we go. Okay, we're done. We're done. We'll skip this last one. Let's go. Do I pick up an item yet? I think not. We'll pick one up if we need like a status heal. That's a big Pokemon to see this early. But that means it's big XP. Mega Punch? Nah, I don't like Mega Punch. I'd rather have 2 fire moves. I wouldn't mind picking up a heal here, forcing me to use one of my potions. No, come on, Frigibax, are you serious with this? All right, well, I guess I'm using I'm using 2 of my potions here. Oh boy. Also, howdy Stokeworth, welcome in. I need a little bit more speed, I think. At least before I can go wandering around the grass. Oh, this is a great trainer. Just let me... Oh, never mind. Hi, Giraffe Rig. I'm sorry for what I said. Oh, okay, it's fine. Level 15. We get Fake Tears. Fake Tears is a pretty decent move if we need to lower special defense for it, like on a tank. I think I'd rather have that than Fire Blast. It's a good way to reduce how much PP we need to use on our attacking moves. Am I faster than the Frigivax at this point? I don't know. I'm gonna use another potion. We might be faster. PP max? Well, my PP max flamethrower, that's pretty much a given. So we've got E-Sense and we've got PP max flamethrower. That's pretty good. Also, we have 2 soda pops. Moonblast is fine. You have no special attack. And I have tons of special defense. Alright, let's go grab that item that nearly got me killed earlier. See if it was worth it. Burn heal. That is worth it. That is a status heal. All right. Where's my music for this? There we go. We got Rival, we got Brock. I think we can handle these, right? Oh wow, no, Growlithe is that special defense tank I was worried about. I need to wake up. I need to wake up fast. Hit 2 Fake Tears. Wake up again, please. I have so little special defense right now. Thankfully, you're using a physical move. Okay. I got really worried there, but it all worked out. Time for Brock. Lotad. We can flamethrower that. Level 18 move. Barrier. No, thank you. It's a fast Mankey. Only down 2 HP. I could use a dire hit at the start of this at the start of this Brock fight. I think I might do that. Depends on what we see first. Farfetch'd, Galarian. All right. Dire hit. And then we just sweep because we're going to be critting every time. We did not crit that time, but that's fine. A kill's a kill. Ooh, Pikachu is kind of bulky, but just gonna hope for the crit flamethrower here. We don't get it, but we're not taking too much damage. I'm gonna mark Pikachu high special defense, or maybe it has thick fat. I should consider that. That rolling kick could hurt after the sharpen, but not too much. Last Mon, Hatchram with E-Speed. You're using a different move this time. Present, heal me. You are going to do a lot more damage this time, so I'm going to Soda Pop. Yeah. We would have died to E-Speed if we did not heal. Alright. That is Brock down. Whirlpool for remodeler value, maybe. There's not a whole lot of really good water moves, and water doesn't give us a whole lot of coverage. So I think I pass on Whirlpool. Alright. If you can guess what move Brock gives us, I will get you up the channel course. Subscribe and pick a day Romans for free. What's the other ability? Drizzle? I don't want that. Instead, I think I take stats gap increase and any stats item. It'll give me 3 stats items. I can change that for a full heal, or just have 3 stats items. Or I take a vitamin for special attack or speed. I think I prefer the stats gap increase. Bubble Beam is our guess. Any other guesses? Going once. Going twice. TM39 is, again, poison gas. We've been getting gas a lot. Alright. Let's exchange this burn heal for a paralyzed heal. We have one of each of the big ones. Rules question from Cam in the T5 info channel. Alright, let me take a look. So, no, we determined that if you evolve into a Pokemon with a legal ability, that's fine. I remember we determined that. But if it's like huge power or pure power, the physical moves are still illegal. Alright. Where were we? We are doing the buy phase. Do I want to exchange this fresh water? Or sorry, soda pop? I don't think so. I think we just leave everything as it is. So cleansing phase, get rid of amulet coin, red flute, and the poison gas TM. Out of curiosity, what's my curse segment? Route 8. Route 8 is not a bad curse segment. I should heal, though, before I fight. Before I continue the next route. There we go. Ice Ball, and you live? Steel Wing, save me. Thank you, Steel Wing. If that Togetic was like any tankier, we might have been in a lot of trouble. Pain Split is very annoying, Skrelp. Especially from a Skrelp that's faster than me. Dragon Claw? Ow. Why are you all faster than me? Is it because I'm slow? It might be because I'm slow. I'm gonna need to heal here, I think. Or just not take another fight. I don't want to not take more fights here, so I probably just use a potion and hope for the best.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Howdy, welcome in. This Frigibax we have encountered before. We know that it has lower defense, or lower special defense than defense. Hydro Cannon's gonna do absolutely nothing. Wow. What is RogueMon? So it's a lot like if you were to take Kaizo Ironmon and smash it together with a roguelike like Slay the Spire. So a few things. First, you start off, you pick a type. So in this case, we're doing Dragon type. All the Pokemon that are in the lab, all the Pokemon that are in the wild are going to be baby Dragon type Pokemon. So like 465 BST below first stage Pokemon. So that's why we're running an Axew. Evos, or like everything is randomized like it is in Kaizo. All moves, all stats, abilities, items, all randomized. But unlike in Kaizo, when you evolve a Pokemon, it keeps its ability and it builds its additional additional stats on top of its, pre-Evo stats. So if we were to evolve this Axew, like right now, somehow, we would have at least all these stats. Plus, however many we get additionally from our base stat total increase. It's also Nat Dex, so all Pokemon from Gens 1 through Gens 9. There are quite a few different different rules. So, for instance, you can heal outside of battle, but in exchange, you have to do entire segments and routes as you would a dungeon in Kaizo. So, I'm not allowed to go back after we leave and finish this segment. What else? Oh yeah, the big thing, one of the big things, the roguelike thing, is that you get prizes. So for being the first rival, we were allowed to fight 5 wilds in the forest. We could have also taken a potion and paralyzed heal, or we could have taken a potion and reroll chip, which lets us reroll a prize later. For beating Brock, we got an increase to our status cap, and let me explain that one. So, you have a limit on how many status and HP healing items you can have. So right now we have a maximum of 200 HP, 200 in HP heals, and a maximum of 6 status items. Additionally, RogueMon has curses, so we're going to see some sort of curse in Route 8. It might be something like, for instance, we start with half PP on all our moves. Or maybe typing it on opposing Pokemon is going to be randomized to one of their moves to give them stab. It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun game mode. It's made by Crosswords. Let me give a shout out to Cross here, who is currently, at least last I checked, on a pretty big run of the Toxtricity, I think. But yeah, it's a ton of fun. I'm a big fan of RogueMon. Additionally, on top of that, we are playing RogueMon Rivals, which means we're competing against BeMidgeGaming to see who can win the most types out of our 3 types that we picked and the fewest seeds. Other things about RogueMon is the difficulty on trainers scales up. So you start off, you're going to be seeing, trainers with, low BST baby Pokemon. Once they hit like level 30, you're gonna see higher levels. Once they hit like level 50, you're gonna start seeing a bunch of legendaries. I think that's how it works. So am I winning? Am I winning RogueMon Rivals? No. So we're doing Bug, Dragon, and Steel. Midge won Steel in 17 attempts, and I did not. So like if we look at our Steel here, I was on 36 attempts because I thought I would just blaze ahead, and then Midge came in and won in 17, and so I lost that one. The hope is that I'm able to win Dragon and Bug type in fewer seeds than Midge. That's my path to victory. But if Midge wins either in fewer attempts than I have, I lose. Body Slam. I'm not much of a physical attacker, but Body Slam's a good move. I think I'd rather have Steel Wing because we've seen some Fairy-type Pokemon that have been a problem and have high special defense. And I think Fake Tears is also really useful for when we run into a special tank. So I'm not going to take Body Slam even though it's a really good move. But yeah, we drafted favorites for each type. So what that means is in the lab, when I see one of my favorites, I have to pick it. And when I see one of Midge's favorites, I have to give him that Pokemon. And then when we get out of the lab, there's just 5 Pokemon to select from. We just take those, and if one of them is my favorite, I have to run it. All right, I need to go grab some repels because I don't have any, and we're slow. So we really don't want to be wandering around in Mount Moon without repels. Also, there's a lot of really cool mechanics in RogueMon that you're not going to be able to get in Kaizo just because there's a lot of additional work that went into the tracker extension and the ROM patch. So, for instance, we could have taken from Brock an ability capsule, which would have let us change our ability from static to the other ability, which in this case was Drizzle, which we didn't want. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff about RogueMon. We hope I get a Venipede in the bug category. I did briefly have a Venipede earlier today. It died in the lab, but I did have it. Dragon Breath, don't paralyze me. I have a Paralyze Heal, it's just not a lot of fun to use. Not great to use here. So early in the dungeon, but I don't want to be paralyzed for the rest of this dungeon either, so we'll just use it. I want to get to level 25 before I pick up items, because in RogueMon, if you pick up a rare candy, you must immediately use or toss it. So it's very important to be like freshly leveled up when you're picking up items, so you get the maximum value out of those rare candies. Okay, Cherry Berry, that's an additional Paralyzed Heal. That is actually huge after already using my Paralyzed Heal. Scolipede is your favorite Mon? It is a cool Pokemon. I've been reading a science fiction book recently. The Mercy of Gods. It's the first book in a new series by the authors of The Expanse. And there's an alien species that is like as far as I can tell, the big villains of the new series. And I just, from the way that they're described, I just picture them as Scolipede. Because they're described as being like sort of insectile and you know, having multiple pairs of arms, and they like have a trailing tail that, you know, moves along. It sounds like Scolipede. All right. Do I want to fight Manitors first? I don't think so. Well, no, I do. Right. Another little tidbit about RogueMon is that you are allowed to leave and re-enter caves and dungeons, because the segment is not by dungeon necessarily, by the cave. So these items that are outside, we can get to, and then we can come back in. So I want to have access to those items, so that's why I'm clearing out the mandatory trainers first. That being said, again, I do want to be first leveled up when I pick up items, so we're not actually going to go grab any of those yet. We're so close to level 26. I think we're going to fight the trainer who has one higher level Pokemon. That should be probably the lowest XP yield of any fights that we're going to do. And it should get us to 26 and not much more. Yeah, especially if it's just a Poliwag. With Stab Hydro Pump, excuse me. Yeah, perfect. So the items are the ones on the bottom floor and the ones that are outside. I haven't fought this guy yet. Don't skish you into him. Mental herbs must be equipped or trashed immediately. Since we don't have anything equipped right now, I'll just equip the mental herb. A lot of RogueMon is designed to be immediate use or trash on pickup. So you have to make decisions and not just hoard stuff in your bag. Alright, but that's all the stuff, all the items we can pick up, so let's go ahead and try to get the full clear of the cave. Because if we do full clear of the cave, we get a bonus prize. Plus, I need the XP. Faster I get to level 38, even the better. And evolved Pokemon like the Drizzile and the Magneton definitely help. Patrat, less so. Level 27 move, Lock On, I'm not teaching that. I'm not running low on flamethrowers yet. But I'm getting close to running low on them. 2 weeks from Legends ZA? Wow, it's, I felt like it's been just around the corner for a while now, but also very far away. But yeah, if it's that close now, I guess maybe I should start thinking about whether or not I'm actually going to buy it. I don't have a Switch 2 yet, so I'd be getting the Switch 1 version. Have I not fought you yet? Who have I not fought? Have I not fought this guy? Okay. Just 10 levels away from our Evo. Alright, so we get a prize here. We can either take a super potion, a reroll chip to reroll a future prize, or we can take the Moocher Bros. Or one of the Moocher Bros. Moocher Bros is extreme cope. There's like such a small chance that it's worth taking. And I just also know that if I don't take it, it's going to be Ice Beam or Dragon Claw or something really good. But when I do take it, it's always like Ingrain and Memento or whatever. I'm gonna take the reroll chip, and I'm gonna check so I can feel the pain when it's a really good move. All right. Reroll chip is really good for when you pick up an item that you want to unlock later, at like the next prize. So for instance, if you get a really good TM, you can use the reroll chip to try and get another chance from the next prize to get an unlock held TM or unlock held item prize. Defense curl and rock slide. You know what? Rock slide's a good move, but I'm okay. I like the reroll chip more. We're not a physical attacker. Another thing about RogueMon is you're not allowed to break and enter. So no items that require going through people's houses. They've just been removed from the patch. So there's no hidden item here. Oh, you have E-Sense too, huh? Spore is really annoying on a Pokemon that's faster than me. But I'm glad I woke up early. Dazzling Gleam? Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Thank you for being a Wurmple here. Okay. And Ace evolved into Sandslash with Hydro Pump? It's fine. Oh, why is Blue look like that? That's Crosswords. That is the Crosswords, the creator of RogueMon. I'm thinking this Sandslash might have thick fat. Maybe not. No, just a ton of HP and special defense. It got so much HP and special defense on the Evo. That's crazy. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, you can also, if you write in as the rival's name Salty, it'll be a Salty Dolphin sprite. There's a few Easter eggs like that. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do other than I healed, and now we move on to the next segment. This is a really difficult segment, routes 24 and 25, because we are not allowed to go back and heal between fights. And there are, 10 mandatory fights to get to Bill and back again. So I've had a lot of runs either end or effectively end here by using too many resources. Nice flinch on the Direct Cloak. I love when E-Sense flinches. It's only a 10% chance to happen, so it feels real good when it does. Level 30 move, Calm Mind. That is set up. So in RogueMon Rivals, we get penalties if we use certain moves or items or abilities. So if we use a setup move, it's +5 to our attempt count if we win. But I kind of like Calm Mind. I only have special weaknesses. I'm a special attacker. It's only one stage, but I think I take this over Fake Tears. Oops, I didn't mean to throw a Pokeball. Oh. Huh. Okay. If I Calm Mind and then E-Sense, we're good. Or I could just E-Sense twice. Oh, I should have been using Flamethrower. I forgot that Flamethrower was actually that fire is actually neutral versus ground types. Slight throw there. Slight throw there. I was too busy thinking about Calm Mind, and I forgot how to play the game. Wow, that was a crit. Don't make me use another potion. I don't have another potion. I only have my Soda Pop. Okay, then. Well, I guess I'll just Calm Mind on this. Oh, no, I'm slower. I'm throwing. It's fine. It's fine. All we gotta do is beat the 10 mandatory trainers, and then we'll just go fight Misty and Calm Mind our way to victory. I would love to be able to get to level 38 before Misty, but I don't think that's possible. Did not mean to fight you. Why am I getting crit so much? Alright, we're gonna Calm Mind 2 times. Oh! That's a terrible, terrible crit. I guess I'm going to be using my last heal here. I can't afford to go into a fight under, at 20 HP. Risk of Dragon Rage or the other one, Sonic Boom. So I gotta heal there, especially since we're so slow. That means we have no heals from Misty. Ooh, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this situation. I was hoping one of those items would be a heal. Also running low on Eason's PP. If I could use more flamethrowers, that'd be nice. Alright, this fight was nice and easy. Bottom ones I could just one-shot. Alright, this is the last mandatory trainer. I'm probably also going to fight the trainer with the, that's guarding the TM. But I don't think I fight anybody beyond these guys. Unless I get... Well, even if I get a heal, I'm not going to want to use it. No heals. No HP heals at all. You know what? I guess I do still kind of have... I have 79 HP. I still have 10 flamethrowers and an E-Sense. I guess I could try to take another couple fights. Well, there's my last E-Sense. Okay. In terms of PP heals, I do have an Ether. And the Max Elixir. The Max Elixir I definitely want to save for either Silphco or Victory Road. I don't think it would be the worst thing in the world to use an Ether to try and get a bit more XP here. Because these last 3 fights are definitely manageable. Alright, now this time I'm faster, so it's fine, just use Calm Mind. I think that Ether was worth it. I think it was worth it. Encore, don't mind if I do. Just don't have Flash Fire on this next Pokemon. We've roasted this pig before. Gets it to level 33. Sleep Powder? No. I think I prefer to have Steel Wing still. Also, let me mark that we have you set up, so +5 to our attempt count. And I do need to run ads here. So we're going to run ads, and we're also going to run a Gamba. Do we beat Misty? Yes or no? You have... Wait. Hold on. I need to make this a 3-minute prediction, or a 5-minute prediction. Do we beat Misty? Yes or no? You have 5 minutes. Gotta run ads. We'll be back in just a few. All right, we're back. We got about a minute left on these, or 45 seconds left on this prediction. If anybody wants to get in on doubt, that'd be great. Currently, we got points of belief, but no points on doubt. There's a decent chance we lose. We are not evolved yet, and Misty's one of the tougher fights. There's some doubt. All right, so I think my Misty Music's going actually. I have no heals, which is kind of a problem. Especially if we want to use Calm Mind to set up. We did one-shot Drizzle last time we saw it, but this time it's faster than me. It was a much lower level last time. Double Edge, I guess, is going to make it so I can kill it faster. It did do some hefty damage to me. Alright. Let's see what the first mon is. Ponyta. I'm gonna call Mind. You have Blizzard? Get the heck out of my face. Be gone. Thank you for missing... Oh no. Oh no, oh no. That's really bad. That's so bad. I need a crit. Nah, that's not what I meant. I meant for... Yeah, there we go. I think we lose because of that. That crit. Yep. Wow. Do we beat Misty? No. I was doing better until I got crit there. Howdy, howdy, Theta. Welcome in. Would have evolved into a Cobalion. Really good stat spread. A little bit on the slow side, but that's fine. Level 38. So we would have learned Thunder Punch, which is okay. Pretty good. It's a move. And then evolve at 45. Get Blaze Kick. I wouldn't have taken that because I already had Flamethrower. Blast Burn wouldn't have taken that because I already had Flamethrower. Okay, we didn't get great moves unless we were to pick up the TM31. Where is TM31, by the way? In Gen 3, TM31 is on the SSN, which is not an item we can get. It's also in the Celadon department store, so that could have been a price we would have gotten from Misty, maybe? Not Misty, Erica. Chicken Parm came out great last night, but you brought to top with Scallions. Oh. Alright, well, we did get 2 Brock, so I guess we'll change the type here back to Bug. It's a nice try for that Axew. But yeah, that is the problem with Axew, is that it evolves so late. You're gonna be at a disadvantage in Misty. Ooh, early rare candy. So, in bug type, my favorites are Larvesta, Anorith, and Relor. Mage's favorites are Sizzlipede, Yanma, and Tarantula. None of those are here. So, we're going to take... I guess we'll take Swaddle because it's high SBST. Does it learn an attack before level 22? It being Axu? I'm confused. I don't know when that message was sent. Okay, Axu learns a ton of moves. Axu I love because it learns so many moves. It learns moves at like every 3 levels, I think. Yeah, every 3 levels until it evolves. One of the reasons I'm such a big fan of Axu. All right, we do have to take all of these. We have to select from these abandoned Pokemon here. I'm not allowed to take Sizzlipede because it is a midge favorite, which is a shame because it has Stab Heat Wave. I would have loved to run that. When we don't have a favorite, so we're allowed to run any other ones. So Cutiefly, Sandstream. I am almost willing to cope for an ability capsule on this Cutiefly because it has Stab, Dazzling Gleam, it has Flamethrower, it's got a good special attacker spread. That is tough to turn down even with Sandstream. Let's see what the other Pokemon have though. Okay, Carablast has Moonblast Fan Attack. It's probably runnable too. White Smoke's a really good ability. Maybe I would take that over the Cutiefly. Pineco, Swift and Double Kick with a good attack is cool, but nah. And then Weedle, really high attack for a Weedle. It's got Scupper Cut and Horn Attack. Tough to get any sense for where this Weedle ends up in terms of its Evo. I really want to go with Cutiefly, even though it's got Sandstream. I'm gonna try and cope for an ability capsule. So any chance we get to take a reroll chip, we take it. We can only get ability capsules from Brock and Misty, though. This is probably a bad idea. Oh yeah, you're in vanilla. I don't know what moves Axu learns. Ooh, maybe I should reconsider. Maybe the Carablast is the right play, right? Because it doesn't have Sandstream, and it's got good special attack. Not the best, not as good as Cutiefly. But Moonblast is a better move. It's not really better because Dazzling Gleam is Stab, so it's what, 120 power. Nah, I'm coping. I'm coping. We're doing it. Egg on. Use the candy. I was hoping for a reroll chip. We don't get one, so we'll fight 5 wilds. All we need to do is one-shot everything, and we'll be fine. Like, we got super effective Flamethrower here. It's all good. So the price to fight 5 wilds will start off here with a pretty decent level advantage. Only problem is we are going to be taking chip damage every turn that we... just every turn, right? So... do we want to take Dragon Dance? I don't think so. We can't afford to be setting up with this Pokemon. So I'm not taking Dragon Dance. Oh, right. Fire Pokemon. Slight problem. Let's try Dazzling Gleam first, see if it does enough damage. Okay, Dazzling Gleam does enough damage. It's fine. I hope we get a sleep move. That'd be great. Able to use Dream Eater to get back the HP I'm losing to Sandstream. This trainer has 3 Pokemon. It's going to be annoying. So I'm going to take at least 3 chips from Sandstream. Unless one of these Pokemon comes out and has a weather ability. Which unfortunately does not appear to be the case. Did I meant to do Nature Power. I kind of threw there. I mixed up Nature Power and Dream Eater. It's fine, though. I was going to use a potion here anyways. Every 3 levels, Axew learns an attacking move, and at level 3 it learns a Bite. Fall Swipe at 6. Assurance at level 9. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say Axew gets better moves than Dratini. But, in Vanilla, Axew does not evolve into a pseudo-legendary. So, there's the trade-off. Axorus is only 540 BSD. Which is actually why another one of the reasons I love Axew in RogueMon is because, like in Kaiser, you cannot evolve into your vanilla Evo. So Axew cannot evolve into what's the second stage? Second stage of Axew is between Axew and Haxorus. Axew Fracture, that's the one. So, because of that, Fracture has a really bad Evo pool because it's only a target of 540 BST instead of a target of 600, like all the ones that evolve into pseudo legendaries. So, if you don't evolve into Fracture, you're gonna get a better Evo pool from your second stage Pokemon. Hope that made sense. Easier to explain when I'm also demonstrating it with the Evo pools. But that's fine. Alright, we've made it back to Brock. Let's get, where's my music for this one? Let's go a little bit of lights, camera, action. Don't get another move until 24. Cutiefly does not learn enough moves. What can I do here to increase my chances of winning? I can put on a charcoal. I think that is what I'll do. I could put on a charcoal, or I could put on scope lens. I think I'm gonna put on the charcoal. No, the egg's more important. Alright. I need something to come out with a weather ability. Alternatively, if I just sweep, everything's fine. Oh, okay. You have Airlock or Cloud9. That's huge. You also have a ton of special defense and crit double edge. So, less fine. Less fine. Bad Evo, Comfy is not very good. If we had gotten the prize, by the way, can I like? No, all right. Oh well. I'm going to do another bug run. We only did one bug run there before we immediately got to Brock. Why did it send that twice? Because it was that oof. It was that oof. Well, we got a Venipede here for Burnus. Hydro Cannon, Sacred Fire. Those are a couple big moves. Very low PP. But we get out of the lab. Alright, what do we have here? Any favorites? No favorites, so we can run anything except for Midge's favorite, Tarantula. Which is fine. Burmese with Dragon Rage. Okay, Dragon Rage can really get a run started. And then Body Slam and Bone Ring are also really good moves. Burmese is not a bad potential there. Airlock, Caterpie. With, I mean, those are some pretty good stats for a Caterpie. Must have really high IVs. Shelmet. I don't like the speed. And then Grubbin with Insomnia only has Psychic. Oh, I guess it has Nature Power too, but I'm going to go with the Burmese because it has D-Rage. D-Rage not as good in any Nat-Dex mode because of the existence of Fairy-type Pokemon, but still really good. And then if we do see Fairy-type Pokemon, we've got Body Slam and Bone Ring to fill in the blanks. Let's leave with our fastest Pokemon, which I believe is only 11 speed on Grubbin. Just to grab these items. Anorith is pretty fast. Alright, here we go. Burmese also evolves pretty quickly and into around a 400-something BST Pokemon, which can be nice for getting a second Evo. 5 Wilds? I've got D-Rage. 5 Wilds is pretty plainly the choice here. Luster Purge? I'm not a special attacker. I'm not going to take Luster Purge. No. I could have maybe taken it over Super Fang, but Super Fang is pretty useful. I have one more encounter. I'm going to use a potion. I think that's a fair investment. Although a Weedle's not going to be much XP. Probably the potion was worth more than that Weedle XP, but whatever. I only have so many D-Rages, so I probably should be thinking about when to use Bone Ring or Body Slam. I'll probably wait until we've got a decent level advantage, but like, here, I got super effective Bone Ring, let's do it. It's gonna take another one. But we avoid using a Dragon Rage on Numel. Now we've got 7 Dragon Rages for 7 remaining Pokemon. That being said, I think Sliggoo might necessitate a Boomerang. Yeah. Metronome? I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to take it. I don't have shed coverage. Metronome is shed coverage. But no. No, thank you. 4 more Dragon Rages for 4 more Pokemon. Did something have pressure? I think I should have 5 D-Rages, right? Sandshrew and a Lowland Sandshrew. Neat. What are the odds we get to level 20 before Brock? I think that they're pretty low. They're not 0, but they're very low. It would require probably to see a Chansey or maybe 2 on the rival and Liam. All right, let's go. Just Dragon Rage our way through this. Anything I need to do first? Anything I want to put on going into these? I don't think so. I think what we put on is just Dragon Rage, Dragon Rage, Dragon Rage. When I see a chance to use a super effective move, I'll use it. Which is to say, when I see a chance to use Boomerang, we do not get to level 20. I knew we wouldn't, but it would have been nice. We will evolve if we beat Brock. Obviously, the crit and the special defense drop. Cool. And we don't one-shot Carvana. And it gets a crit. Wow. Wow, we got absolutely rolled by the RNG there. Would have evolved either into Burmy, into Kricketune, into Vikavolt, which is not terrible, not great. Probably does not win. Or would have evolved into a Araquanid, which is terrible. So GG, go next. Gonna do one more, since again, we got to Brock immediately. No favorites this time. I don't like Skorupi because it's a level 40 Evo. That's just so tough to get to. Let's take Dupiter. Alright, what do we have this time? That's a favorite, Anorith. So we have to run the Anorith. I'll take a look at everything else first, though. Joltik. Stab. Thundershock also has Deep Breath, has a good special attacker spread. Would have loved to run that. Pickup's a really good ability, too, in RogueMon. Pressure Venonat. This was on the table. It's no good. It has a lot of special defense, though. Skorupi, the Pokemon that didn't want to run because it doesn't evolve to 40. I feel fine by that. Wereshuck, believe it or not, got one shot by a physical move. Stab Sacred Fire on what was it? Was it a Torkoal? It was something that had Stab Sacred Fire and crit and just one shot the Shuckle. So we got no additional points. Our score is our score. 56 points, plus whatever additional bonus points we get besides the Gyarados guess. Anyways, we have to run the Anorith. And the Anorith, I mean, it's got Torrent, Bubble Beam. It's got a bad nature, but you know, could be a worse Pokemon. I've seen and run worse Pokemon in RogueMon Rivals. There are dwebbles in the grass here, so it might not be a bad idea to take five wilds if we get the opportunity. PP max? Well, we got one move, so I guess we're PP maxing Bubble Beam. I'll use the Carbos. I will toss the Oranberry. And I will fight 5 wilds and hope for the best. Dwebble, perfect. Just keep showing me Dwebbles. Sunny Day, not perfect. This is no longer perfect. The Dwebble might have, what is it called? Airlock, because it seemed to be taking the same amount of damage even after, let me just type in airlock question mark. Oh, this is actually really bad. Because now you're going to hit me with... Okay, Leech Seed's fine. If it hit Bubble Beam, I would have died, I think. Yeah, this is a very exciting tourney that we got going. I mean, I'm already done, but I did all my 50 seeds and I got really good scores, and then people just started doing better than me. I didn't have any runs of the E4, so that makes sense, but still. Do I want a potion here, or do I just want to run away? I think I have potion. And then if the wild Pokemon could stop being smart AI, that'd be nice. I got one more. We'll just try. I mean, I probably would have finished my seeds, like, last weekend if not for the medical emergency. Anyways, time to go. Double team, I'll take it over Leech Seed because double team is legal. I guess the medical emergency was like Monday, actually. Or I don't know. I don't know how time is working anymore. Is today Thursday? Today's Thursday. Okay. No, I did not heal. I did not heal. I had a PP max. That's right. I don't want to take a reversal at when it's at higher power, so I'm gonna do a couple double teams there. Dewbiter, this is the Rival's Ace. I should have thought about that when I took a Pokemon that only has a water move. I'll make sure I don't take too much damage while I'm just whittling it down with Bubble Beam. Could you maybe miss using a low accuracy move and I've used 3 double teams? Follow me. Oh boy. So this is what we're doing, huh? We're just not getting moves. It's all Bubble Beam all the time. Since we got the right ability for it. I don't think I play the boss music for this one. Let's hit some double teams here. Same reasoning as before, because we are going to be fighting the Dupider after this hatch room. Oh wait, no, you have Scroopy. I'm the one that picked Dupider, that's right. Still though, I think I made the right call here by using all those setup moves because, I mean, Disarming Voice can't miss, so never mind. It was a terrible call. But we won anyways. And we get an extra heal energy powder. Drought is annoying because I only have water moves. Nice crit. Nightshade. Ugh. Gonna probably have to use that energy powder. Zap Cannon, seriously? I don't have any way to heal that. How about you use like what's the move called? Smelling salts. No, you're just gonna hit a Zap Cannon even though I used double team? Cool. Alright. I think for this fight, the thing that makes the most sense is to put on the Lax Instance to give myself more evasion. Because I don't think there's any other way for me to win other than you just miss. So let's double team. Leech Seed turn 1. Okay. Just end it already. I was right to suspect that Anorith was not going to win that. Would have evolved into a Yun Mega. Were we ever getting any moves? Bone Ring at 20. And then Clamp, Sheer Cold, Guillotine. Bite from Misty if we somehow manage to beat Misty. We are getting to Brock consistently on these bug seeds at least. Let's do one more. Alright, there's a Tarantula, so we have to take the Venonat, because Tarantula's a Midge favorite. Nice charge, Tarantula. No favors from me here, just a favor from Midge. We have not seen a Relor yet today, which is really disappointing, or a Larvesta for that matter. So this is the Rival's Ace. Has Superpower, Charge, Bite, and Swords Dance. It's gonna lose, but the next time we see it, it's gonna lose Swords Dance. And then it will lose a Superpower. It's gonna have Bite for a while, though. Hustle, Carablast with only Karate Chop. Okay, interesting. Surskit with a very colorful moveset. Magnitude, Mega Horn, Ice Punch, Mirror Coat. It's slow, though. Not a huge fan of slow Pokemon. Ladybug, Guillotine, Giga Drain. I don't like the special attack Down Nature. Dupider only has Dynamic Punch, but has got a great stat spread for it. And then the Venonat. I think of all these Pokemon, I want to cope the Carablast run. I definitely shouldn't, but I want to. It only has Karate Chop. That does not work. Let's go... No, not the Ladybug either. I can't run this. I guess it's Surskit. Oh. Alright, we finally might not get to Brock. How about this time, if we don't get to Brock, we move on to more Dragon Seeds? Yeah? That makes sense. I just completely redo the way I work, the way I select what type to do. Egg on. Starter pack could give me Ember. I would take that over Mirror Coat. Sure. I did not mean to wander into the grass. Immediately get punished. It's fine. We hadn't fought the first trainer yet, so we are able to go heal. Mag 4. And then Sap Super Effective Thunder. Okay. Would have eventually evolved into a very slow, but, you know, still decent Meowscarada. Let's try a Dragon Run. We still are 7 seeds ahead in Dragon type from Bug type, but I don't mind changing things back up. Dino is nobody's favorite. Jangmo is a Midge favorite, so we have to take the Dino. You're a color changer, so now you're water type. Surprised we got out of that. Do not want to run this Dino, but we have 2 of our favorites available here. Let's look at everything we can't run. So Dreepy, Tyrant. It's an interesting Tyrant. Not a good Tyrant, but interesting. And Jangmo, the rival's ace. Fast, has high attack, decent defense, bad special defense. Okay. So we got Axew with Play Rough, but bad special attack. Dizzy Punch, decent physical attack. And then we got Dratini, Hypercutter, good attack, but bad speed. I think I'm going to go with the Dratini. I don't think the Jangmo is good enough to get to its Evo. Dratini could maybe get lucky and get to level 30. Level 30 basically means get through Rock Tunnel. I mean, not Rock Tunnel, Mount Moon. Go ahead and grab these items here. Tyrant is fast. I should put Tyrant in front. Tyrant is crazy fast. And has Stench, so it's going to keep Pokemon away while we pick up our Mystic Waters. No, wait, no, we only have 1 Mystic Water. I know I thought we had 2. Alright, Dratini, let's go. Egg on. Toss the Aya Puppy Berry. And give me status cap and an antidote. What do I have in terms of status heals right now? I have a Cherry Berry, so yeah, give me antidote. Level 10 move, Flame Wheel. I'm not really a special attacker, but I'll take Flame Wheel over Gust. I'm holding on to Growth because then I could combine Growth and Flame Wheel. Another Berry to toss. That's a bit unfortunate. Dragon Rage? Alright. Okay. Would have evolved into Frigibax into a Mega Abomasnow, which is not great. Whereas the Axew... Not Aerodactyl. Axew would have evolved... Let's see, we get Psywave at 9, doesn't really save us. Would have evolved eventually into Walking Wake, but... I don't know. Back to the tower, back to the lab. I think if we get to 50 dragon attempts, we'll do a hard cut off there. I have to take either the Axew or the Dratini. I'm going to take Dratini. pretty decent if you ignore the fact that if it gets hit by a physical or a special move, it dies. It's actually not decent at all, now that I think about it. Fortunately, there is an Axu I can take instead. Let's take a look at the other Dratini. He has Serene Grace, which is cool, especially with Headbutt. But it's not fast enough, and I just don't like the special defense. Axu has really cool moves, but it's got a bad special attack nature and bad special defense. I think I'm going to go with the Serene Grace Dratini and hope that we manage to get a Nature Mint, like drop our special attack or drop our defense, raise our special defense, or raise our speed. I could look at the other Pokemon too. I'm not allowed to run the other Pokemon, but I might as well look at them. The Jingbo could have been decent. Yeah. The Tyrant. Solid. Frigibax. Not so much. All right. No special moves. That's our goal here. No getting hit by special moves. Give me a Paralyzed Heal and Antidote. That's very nice. Feebas? I can handle a Feebas, surely. I don't cause the flinch. I've got Serene Grace. Come on. Feebas Magikarp. There is no XP to be gained here, but we managed to get to level 10 anyways. Rollout, I'll take it. I'll take Rollout over Focus Punch. And a full heal. So now we're maxed out on our status heals. So I probably don't want to pick up any more items yet. Essence and the flinch. I think we're dead. I need you to do stupid AI things instead of using all the big... Wow. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't happening. Would have evolved eventually into a Guzzlord. Managed to get a lot of special defense on that final Levo, but I don't think it makes it there. Dino, Jangmo-O again, Frigibax. We have to take the Dino because Jangmo-O is a Midge favorite. I think we can handle this. We do Fake Out in the Powder Snow. I think we should at least get out of the lab. That's not Powder Snow. There we go. No favorites from me here. We get all of Midge's favorites. We get Gibble with Water Absorb. We get Jangmo. We actually don't get all Midge's favorites because there's no Dreepy, but we can run either the Dino, Tyrant, Applin, or Noibat. I don't like the Dino because it has 6 defense and a weakness to ground, or not ground, fighting and bug-type moves. Let's take a look at the Tyrant. Tyrant with Sandstream is neat, I guess. But there's no guarantee it evolves into a Rock-type Pokemon. I'm not sure I'd want it to. Applin with Truant is an absolutely not. It's got, you know, Moonblast and Bite, which is cool, but... And then Noibat with Limber, but it's slow. It only has physical. It only has fighting and normal moves. Can't hit ghosts. I actually kind of hate all of these. So I'm gonna run the Applin. Surely we do fine. It's Truant. I should not throw that hard. I shouldn't run a Truant Applin. Come on. What about if I run... I can't run the Gibble unless it... Am I good? Absolutely not. I guess the Tyrant... I guess the Tyrant's the play. I'm not good. I'm not good, bitch. If the Applin didn't have Truant, it would still be bad, but they're all bad, so does it matter? Level 32 Noibat's gonna be tough to get to. Level 39 Tyron's actually gonna be impossible to get to. And then the Evo's gonna be bad. Level 35 Dino is gonna be impossible to get to because we're gonna have to beat Misty. Maybe the Dino's the easiest though. I guess I'll go with the Dino. Not feeling confident about it though. Fight 5 Wilds, I do have Powder Snow and Fake Out, so we can probably handle this. Or not, or this Gumi could be the tankiest thing in the world. We're doing less damage with Powder Snow than we are with, oh, alright. Yeah, I had a feeling it wasn't going to work out. Would have evolved into Mega Abomasnow anyways. The real question is, what would the Applin have become? Applin would have become Altaria. Could have had Thick Fat, which would have been the ideal ability for it. No. What was the other Pokemon that we had? We had Noibat. Which, with this stat spread, just no. Even if it did manage to evolve, it's still just all HP. Let's move on. Attempt number 50. This is going to be our last dragon attempt of the day. We will not do another one. 2 mid favorites, so we have to take the Gumi. I don't think we're getting out of the lab here. I'm being totally honest with y'all. Alright then. Back to bug types. Back to bug types. Type. Bug. We got Shelmet. Oh, I didn't mean to take it. I didn't see it. I haven't seen any stats about it. I'm just rewinding. Shelmet, Blipbug, Surskit. No favorites, so we're going to take the Shelmet. Good thing we have so much special defense. That Blaziken could have killed a lesser Pokemon. Alright. Sizzlepede's a mid favorite, can't take that. Other than that, we can run any of these. Sizzlepede is, of course, really freaking good. At least it would be if this was Gen 4 and Sacred Fire was physical. Carablast with Drought, Flame Wheel is interesting, but I probably shouldn't run a Drought bug Pokemon. Also, probably don't want to run a Drizzle Blaziken Pokemon. About Kricketot. Kricketot has Stab Megahorn, but it's really slow. Also has E-Sense. Evolves at level 10. So this could be our way to get a very early Evo into something potentially decent. And then we got Joltik, which doesn't evolve until level 36. Has Flame Wheel, Meteor Mash, Sheer Cold. Good special attacker. I'm gonna go Kricketot. All we gotta do is get to level 10, and then everything changes. We get probably a bunch of speed and a bunch of special attack, E-Sense sweeps. We probably even evolve into like a there's really nothing good, but maybe a Spidops. Spidops can get good final stage evos. I don't know. We're running the Kricketot. That's the main thing to take away with 7 speed. so don't want to walk in the grass at all. Egg on. Fight Wells in 1, 2, and 22 seems reasonable. I could probably handle that. Start with Route 1, lowest chance to encounter level 8. Relor? I couldn't depict it with a Relor? Come on. Why no Relors in the abandoned Pokemon? Poison Point? Cool. Cool. Alright. Would have evolved into an Anorith, which is one of my favorites, into Glimora, which is, you know, not bad as long as it never gets hit by a ground-type move. The Relor, if I had been available, it could have evolved into a Crustle. Bug Rock's a good typing. It's not a great Pokemon, but it's good typing. Joltik would have evolved into Emolga into Xurkitree. I probably should have run the Joltik, but getting to level whatever it is so tough. Skorupi, Burmy, Sizzlipede. I have to take the Burmy to fight the Sizzlipede because the Sizzlipede is a Midge favorite. Cool special moves on this guy, but that's a stab super effective Fire Blast. Oh man, this could have evolved into Buzzwole or into Venusaur. Too bad. Too bad. Skorupi, Burmy, Nincada. Give me the Nincada. I love a Nincada run. Welcome back, 57. We are, I don't know if you were there for the loss of the Heart Gold run, but we're back to RogueMon now. We are done with Heart Gold Duomon. Our runs are all used up. I can only run the Anorith because the Anorith is a favorite, so we'll look at everything else, but we have to run the Anorith. Got hit by a stab crit, Sacred Fire on Shuckle. And Shuckle had like 14 base defense, so that was just enough to one-shot. I would have liked to run the Nincada. Let's see if Anorith is any good. Compound Eyes. Okay, Compound Eyes is a good ability. Doesn't really help us with any of our moves here, but Thunder Punch, Luster Perch are not terrible. Did I also get a burn? Didn't need to. It was just the stab crit was enough to one-shot. Pretty rough. But that was to be expected. The moment I ran that Shuckle, I was like, this thing is going to die to some big physical move. And that's exactly what happened. So no surprises there. I did think it was going to be a super effective move, so like a physical water or steel move, but didn't need to be. No, it was not a Shuckle that killed me. It was I think Torkoal. It was a Shuckle that died. White Herb, not going to equip that. I'll just toss it. Fight 5 Wilds? I can fight 5 Wilds, right? I probably should take the Paralyzed Heal Antidote, though. Need to have status heals in the forest. You always get status in the forest. Already down to 2 Luster Perches. And I think I need to use a potion here. Alright, we are now full up on Saya Seals. Hypnosis. I have Compound Eyes. Hypnosis, Compound Eyes? That is up to, like, what? A, 78 accuracy? Right? Because it's times... it increases by 30%. So, yeah, 78 accuracy. That's... If you were to put Compound Eyes on top of a 78 accuracy move, that's a really good move. We just need double Compound Eyes. Yeah, it's not 98% Sleep Powder. But it's better than Lovely Kiss, exactly. It's better than vanilla Lovely Kiss or Sleep Powder. It's an above average sleep move now. I'm gonna use Flatter here. Either you kill yourself in oh no. Wait a second. Hey, how about you hit yourself, please? Maybe I should have just gone for another Luster Purge. I think I'm just gonna use my last Luster Purge here. That is not banned in A1. For the reason being, A1 is the Wild West, and I love it. Hi, Smart, welcome in. Light screen? That's really annoying. How about you start hating yourself then? Thank you. One trainer, one Pokemon left. Got 3 Thunder Punches, and thankfully this is not a Ground-type Pokemon. Takedown? I really can't afford to get rid of Flatter. But I guess it's easier if I have Takedown. Sure, we'll get rid of Flatter. Alright, I do need to run ads to turn off free rolls. So let's do a Brock Gambit here. Do we beat Brock? Yes or no? You have 5 minutes. I'll be back in just a few. All right, we're back. Gamba closes in about 20 seconds if anybody else wants to get in on it. All right, let's go. Stab, super effective bubble beam. We're still alive though. Can we one-shot this, please? Thank you. Mirror move? Are you... And you get the paralysis? That's crazy. That's crazy. Welcome in, Panda. I think we'll be fine. We just need to get through this fight. Use one of my paralyzed heals. So got 2 of them. And a potion. Yeah, we'll be fine. All we gotta do now... First Pokemon Metang. Hypnosis, and then we're going to... Do I want to use an X accuracy and X speed? I think I do. Now I have even more accuracy on Hypnosis. You missed the Doom Desire. Alright. That was a crit. Ugh. Nice full sleep there. Double Pit of. We know we one-shot this. Put this Mischievous to sleep because I don't know what it's got. It's got Hydro Cannon. Cool. Alright. I guess you were right, Panda. You did lose it all. Oh, we could have had Flash Fire, which wouldn't have actually been good. We were evolving into Rapska, so we would have had Stab. Oh, Luster Purge. Right. For some reason, I thought we had Psychic. No, we had Luster Purge. Next. Alright, Venipede, Nincada, Wurmple. Give me the Nincada. I always want to do a Nincada run. I really wish I had drafted Nincada, but I really couldn't not draft Relor or Larvesta. I could have not drafted Anorith, honestly. I think I would have been better off with Nincada over Anorith. Maybe not this Nincada. Try that again. Try that again. 1 second, I need to check something real quick. Okay. No favorites here. We can take anything we want. Let's take Spinarak. Get that poison typing in. Chance to evolve out of Bug. And can do it pretty quickly if we manage to beat Brock. Which I'm not confident we will. Definitely not confident. Oh, we got burned. That's why we're doing less damage there. I wasn't paying much attention. Any favorites here? No favorites. We can run anything we want. So, Kricketot only has Magical Leaf. No. Paris is a Paris, but it does have Thick Fat. So it's really only quad weak to flying moves. And weak to fire moves. And also ice moves. And yeah, just don't worry about it. Drought Skorupi with Flamethrower is interesting. Probably not a good idea, but interesting. Grubbin with Hypercutter. It's a glass cannon mixed attacker, and not really much of a cannon either because it is a little tiny baby bug. And then Nimble with some really cool moves, but not good special attack. I think I like the Skorupi the most. Just don't get hit by a fire move. Level 40 though, level 40 that is so far down the line. We will evolve into Pokemon with Drought. That is one of the cool things about RogueMon is you do evolve into, you do keep your ability. There are a lot of Poison Grass Mons, but is it Grubbin? Is it Grubbin? It's not Grubbin. It can't be Grubbin. It really can't be any of these. So if it's none of the above, I kind of like the Spinarak for the earlier Evo. Kricketot, I would consider if it had more than one move. Spinarak also learns moves every 4 to 3 levels, alternating. And I don't think we get to level 40 with the one Pokemon. What is it called? Skorupi. I think Spinarak can get to level 22 if it beats Brock. Like by definition, it will get to level 22 if it beats Brock. I'll fight Wilds, sure. Hit a Mega Punch. I said hit a Mega Punch, not miss a Mega Punch. Thank you. Oh. Huh. Got it. So this may not be a good idea. Level 8 move, Clamp. Okay. It's not really what I was hoping for. Kind of hoping to get like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I wanted, but not Clamp. It wasn't Clamp. I feel like I don't want to be using all of these potions. You know what, Spinarak, you can handle the rest on your own, alright? You don't need all this extra XP. You need the potions more than anything else. There we go. Stab, super effective Boomerang. And by stab, I mean quad effective Boomerang. That's what I meant to say. There we go. We're just gonna get to level 12 the old-fashioned way by fighting trainers. Highest accuracy move is Boomerang. So, level 12 move, Tickle. I'm gonna take it over Clamp, because Clamp is Clamp. And even though we're damp and Clamp rhymes with damp, I don't think that's worth it. I am running a bit low on potions. Stab water pulse, and it gets the confusion. Alright. Would have evolved into the Yanma that we saw earlier, and into a Rapska. So really not a very good Evo line there. I probably should have known to heal, but I just wanted to get to the next seed, honestly. That was not a winner. Relor, this is a winner. Relor always gets to the E4. And by always, I mean it did one time. I run a lot of Relors, though, and for good reason. Because with Friendship Evo, it's going to evolve very quickly at this low of a BST. I could put it on a Citrus Berry for this fight, which is probably the best use for a Citrus Berry this early. I don't like how bad our attack is, and I don't like that we only have Aeroblast, but now we have Agility too, which doesn't really help. We have Transform. We have Transform, we have good speed. Alright. We also can run, if we want to, the Larvesta instead. The Larvesta is decent, but the level 40, I don't think we get this Larvesta level 40. It has to be better than decent. It has to be really good. I think Relor can evolve. And once Relor evolves, anything's possible. Let's take a look at everything else just for curiosity's sake. Ooh, Venonat is actually not that good. Alright. Yeah, 4 times weakness to rock, and also having weaknesses to flying and water, and end of list? Might be end of list. Is not fantastic. Oh, a luxury ball? No. No. No, come on, man. Alright, thank goodness I had that Citrus Berry equipped. We're so slow. Just let me go. Let me go. Thank you. If this wasn't RogueMon Rivals, I could be catching a Relor in that luxury ball. But unfortunately, not allowed to do that. Oh, I should probably talk to this guy. Lock in my choice. Fight Wilds with Aeroblast? Sure. That was going so well, wasn't it? Shelmet, I'm gonna need you to not be a jerk. Thank you. Wait. Can I just, like... Yeah, okay. That's our last Aeroblast. I could try to use Transform to get the rest of this XP. I think we're okay. I should have probably taken the fight 3 Wilds into Potion, but it's fine. Potion would have taken us over our HP cap anyways. Shelgon? That's a pretty big Pokemon here early. How is Aeroblast do? Not enough. Alright, we're becoming a Shelgon then. Don't let that crit. Knockoff? I'll take Knockoff over Tail Whip. Oh my goodness, this Pokemon is so bad. Can I use a potion here? This is... Okay. I'm not using a next attack. Just making sure. Oh, that's fine because of the substitute. Okay. Okay, we won. Everything's fine. And we're so close to Evo. Okay, knockoff does not do enough there. Aeroblast does not do enough. You've got Morning Sun. All right, we're going to Sand Tomb to get damage over time, and then we're going to transform. This is not going to go well. I'm not allowed to use Morning Sun. Even though I transformed, I'm still not allowed to use Morning Sun. It's not like in Kaizo other modes where you get to use those moves that you only have them temporarily. Oh, come on. Now I'm paralyzed. I hope this next Pokemon's something I can handle. Sizzlipede? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I can't handle anything. Would have evolved into Araquanid, so basically worst outcome. Okay. Okay. These bug seeds are not going well. In fact, basically nothing has been going well today. I do have to take Scatterbug versus Sizzlipede because Sizzlipede is a Midge favorite. I mean, Dragonclaw. Oh no, oh my Dragonclaw PP. How terrible. Oh. What are you thinking? What do we have here? Dwebble, Spinarak. Alright, nothing, no favorites, so we can run any of these. Dwebble has Stab Rock Slide, that is immediately candidate number 1. Spinarak, nope. Wurmple, nope. Blipbug, nope. I mean, Blipbug's not terrible. It might evolve into Dwebble at some point. And then Burmy, no, we're running the Dwebble. Stab, Rock Slide, Serene Grace, good attacker spread. Could have better speed, but I think that's down to nature there. I did not mean to walk in that grass. I could have died to that Dwebble easily. Alright, egg on. Give me stats cap increase and an antidote. Let's take the first fight here. Oh, so we're just doing this, huh? Okay, I only have 6 Rock Slides left, so that's not great. That is a nice heal we just picked up with that Lemonade. Fresh water, so we have to use a heal, which is what I wanted to do anyways. Speed will be fine once we get a Nature Mint. I should not pick up any more items. I think I am going to need to use Setup to make sure our Rock Slides are doing the job. Hydro Cannon definitely kills here, but I'm going to want to double team first so I don't take a hit on the next Pokemon. Or so I can be less likely to take a hit on the next Pokemon. Slam, it's a move. Goodbye, double team. I do have to use another heal here, so I guess I'll just use the potion. Part of me wants to hit Slam, so I'm going to do it. I miss. I had a feeling it would kill. That was the main reason I did it. Rock Slide is resisted. Let's see how a Slam does. It will crits, it kills. That's nice. We are going to need to use another heal on our next level up. So don't be afraid to take a hit here. Although, Confusion's not good. Are you seriously just going to hit yourself every time? Was going to evolve into an Aerodactyl, and a really good one at that. Maybe I could have invested more heals there, but just at a certain point, you need to not have shit luck. Alright, Yanma is a Midge favorite, so we have to take the Burmy. Alright, that was a quick one. Sizzlipede is a Midge favorite, so we have to take the Grubbin. Alright, what do we have here? Anorith. We have to run the Anorith, unfortunately. It's going to be good. It never is. It's got low kick, which is not that good in RogueMon because you're usually seeing Baggy Pokemon first. I probably don't want to fight Wilds with this Pokemon. But I definitely don't want to fight Wilds with this Pokemon. So, toss the Apple Berry. Give me 2 potions and antidote. And then... this just isn't going to work. Let's Belly Drum. See how much damage we can do with this not great situation we're in. Probably gonna be doing a lot of belly drumming. It's not great. Gonna need a heal after this. Okay, I can take down a Stantler without healing, right? No, because when it hits me with Rock Throw, I just die. So let's go ahead and heal. I outsped that time. Weather Ball, we get an extra move. Take it over Barrier. RogueMon Rivals making people run garbage since 2025. Yeah, I'm about ready to to concede RogueMon rivals for a little bit here. I'm way ahead of Midge in attempts anyways. I am dead. I'm literally just dead. Are you dead too? Can you not hit me? You can hit me with overheat. So just do it. Just do it. Just kill me already. Just do it. Stop trolling me. Just use the move. You also have pressure. You know what? If you have pressure, I can struggle. I can struggle if you have pressure. This is fine. Wait, why is it not working now? Why is it not doing pressure now? Alright. Pressure only affects the mon moves targeting the mon with pressure. Okay, that makes sense. Anyways. Go ahead and I guess use a potion here so I can pressure my, or so I can struggle my way through this. Howdy, howdy, Cam. Welcome. Oh. I was hoping we'd at least get to Peter City. Would have evolved into a Scorch that instantly dies to any rock move, but still pretty cool. Ah. Okay. We got two more. We're doing two more. Dwebble, Ladybug, Shelmet. No favorites here. Let's take the Ladybug. Nice levitating flying Pokemon. Always my favorite. What do we have? Any favorites? Not a favorite. No favorites at all. Nimble. Nope. Surskit. Maybe. Maybe. Burmese. Nah. Probably not. Joltik. Stab Spark. That's a maybe. And then another Ladybug. This one with Magma Armor. Magma Armor is better than Levitate on a flying Pokemon. And on a bug Pokemon too, honestly. I mean, Magma Armor is not really going to come into play very much. I'm going to run the Joltik. I see Stab Spark. I see Stab Electric Move on a bug Pokemon. I'm like, you know what? I should run that. Because obviously I'm going to evolve into an electric Pokemon and not a bug Pokemon. Could I not die to a wild Joltik, please? Thank you. Alright, egg on. Toss the Mental Herb. And give me a reroll chip. Well, reroll chip means I have to toss a potion. I think I'm fine with that, though. Instant ground Pokemon. It's Focus Energy. Counter. How about... Alright, we're just going to agree to not use Counter. Okay, Hippo? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. I mean, now I'm poisoned. I don't have any poison heals, but still, it's a better situation than we could have been in. Not much better, mind you. Poison's kind of bad. But we potion. And now it's time to poison dance. Everybody's favorite part of Viridian Forest is the poison dance. Focus Band is not a poison heal. The worst part about poison dancing in Viridian Forest is that I can't help but I have to look at the trees now more often than if I'm just, playing the game. And I just cannot help but see the trees as just like being crazy buff trees. They just look like they're flexing trees. And I don't know what that says about my brain, but there you have it. Crazy buff Buddha trees, exactly. Oops, I miscounted. I don't know how to count to 4. Sorry, y'all. Lemonade? I mean, okay, I guess I can heal now. Doesn't heal my poison, but something. Alright, no way to heal the poison. So I think we just fight this guy. Now, either I can try to out-heal the poison, or I can just send it. And I think I'm just going to send it. So, missing out on a lot of XP, but I'd rather be missing out on the XP than I'm missing out on all my heals. We're probably going to lose anyways, so it doesn't really matter, does it? We all die in the end. We all become dust. Dust and dirt. Water gun? I'll take that over focus energy. Alright, I do need to toss a potion. It's a little bit annoying. Alright, no Brock Gamba for this one. Probably no more Gambas for the rest of the stream. But I will get some Brock music. A little bit, let's go Megalovania. Breakson. Water gun is 80 power. Spark is less than 80 or more than 80 power. So we'll go Spark. Instant regret. Instant regret. Wow. Okay. What a seed this has been. Go ahead and use up some more potions. At least I can't take any more status effects. I'm already burned. Don't really have a good answer for grass Pokemon in general, especially when I'm burned and doing half damage with my physical moves. So I think I just Spark and hope for the best. Why do you have Calm Mind? Why? Can I... Can I at least get a crit? Oh, no. Would have evolved into Durant, so we did not even keep our Stab Spark. Alright. Last one. This is our last RogueMon Rivals attempt for the day. Tyrannosaurus is our Midge favorite, so we have to take the Spinnerack. Flashfire is cool. Leaf Blade is cool. Dazzling Gleam is cool. Stat Spread is not that cool, but, you know, take what you can get. What do we have here? Oh, I was going to say we have no favorites, but we do have a favorite. We have Anorith. I am never drafting Anorith in any other... in any more RogueMon Rivals. I mean, it's got Stab Rock Slide and Stab Fury Cutter. Nature sucks. Speed sucks. Comes with a free TM that I'm not allowed to use. Psycho Boost. I only drafted it because I won Ascension 1 starting with an Anorith. But I might be wrong about that. I might have started Ascension 1 with a Dwebble. Now that I think about it, I may have been misremembering when I drafted, which would be really embarrassing. I'm pretty sure it was an Anorith. I'm like 90% sure. But that percentage is dropping rapidly. Every time I run an Anorith, the percentage drops by about 2%. Citrus Berry. I'm going to equip that because I am slow. And then I'm going to fight Wilds because I have Rock Slide. Probably not going to get a lot of XP because I've got the Citrus Berry on instead of the Lucky Egg. But not much XP is better than no XP. I was kind of expecting to take a hit. Instead I'm going first and one-shotting everything. Alright then. Well, I'm going to leave on the Citrus Berry for the first fight, but after that I probably want to switch back to the Lucky Egg. Alright, well, Citrus Berry, I think you're just gonna get tossed. I want the XP. I might regret this immediately. We'll see. Feather Dance is annoying. I sure wish I had a Citrus Berry right now. I should have healed there. I don't know. I think I'm done. I think I'm done for now. We're gonna go ahead and raid out. We will pick up with I'm not sure what we'll pick up with next time we stream. But we'll be picking up with something. Where are we off to? Probably raiding somebody who's doing the tourney. So let's see who that could be. Looks like Sam. Yes, we are rating Sam, who's doing the Heart Gold Soul Silver Duomon tourney. We finished up our last seed in that earlier in the stream. Sam is on attempt number... I don't know. It's supposed to say what attempt he's on. I'm going to guess 24. All right, I'll see y'all later.